Okay, so Uber brags, and I don't even know why I re-downloaded Uber. Like, I have Lyft. But anyway, Uber brags about like customer care and safety and whatever, right? And I just think that that is like so weird. And maybe they mean only when the person taking the Uber is in the Uber. But I just had like a really bad experience. And like, I don't mean like bad experience like the one time I had that guy who was driving the Uber and was claiming that he was friends with like Beyonce and was like organizing this like big music festival, and like nobody was paying him and he was getting screwed, so he was going to shoot everyone. Like, I'm not talking about like that kind of like weird driver, which did happen to me. That's a true thing that happened once. But today's driver was just really like, it's like if you're really gonna be like so uptight with like a stick up your ass, why are you driving Uber? Why are you letting strangers get into your car? Okay, so first of all, I just wanna say my Uber passenger rating is a 4.92, and I'm really upset about that because I really wish it was a little bit higher. But one time I went into someone's car with a cup of coffee. I didn't spill it, but I know I shouldn't have had like a cup of coffee in my hand when I was like going to someone's Uber. But today I got into the Uber, okay? I was holding these hockey skates, which I didn't use. So they're like completely dry and unused. But I was holding the hockey skates in my hand just like this. And then I had a backpack in my other hand, and I was climbing into the car, and being like, hello, how are you? And he looks back and he's like, can you not put those on my seat? And it's like, I didn't even sit down yet. I was trying to get into the car. And there's blade guards on these, right? And again, these are like dry and they're new and they're not dirty. Okay. I just want you to look at this. And I was literally going like this. So like only like this part, which I am showing you right now, was touching the seat as I was getting myself into the car. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then so I got situated, put my bag on my lap, put my skates on top of my bag. So I was sitting in the car like this, and pretend there's like a backpack here, right? And then he starts driving, and then he starts complaining. He's like mad, so mad, about the fact that I ruined his car because as he was picking me up, he drove over a speed bump really quickly and was afraid that he ruined his car. Now, his car was pretty new looking and new smelling, so I don't blame anyone with a brand new car trying to take care of it. But that said, if you're really that paranoid about people ruining your car, either don't drive like as a car service, or maybe take some precautions such as getting seat covers for your car, which a lot of Uber drivers do, or maybe you should, drive the speed limit in this place that has a lot of speed bumps. So before he picked me up, he ran over a speed bump really fast. He was like, yeah, I was going fast, but I wasn't going that fast. And that speed bump really messed up my car. And I'm like, that's not my problem. Okay, that's your problem. And then along this road, there are several other speed bumps. And of course, he runs over them. And now that I'm in the car, he's probably not going as fast as like he was when I wasn't in the car. But every single time there was a speed bump, he's like, oh my God, oh my God. And then he's like, what is that rattling sound? And he's just like, the speed bump knocked something in my car out. And then I, the passenger, had to look around because I heard the rattling sound too. So I'm like looking around his car, being like, where is this rattling sound coming from? He like stopped the car, and I'm like looking for the source of this rattling sound. He's like driving and he's like looking back, and I'm like, where's this rattling sound coming from? And then I find that when he rode over the speed bump before I got into the cab, the Uber, it knocked like the rear view brake light like off of its stand. I guess it didn't come with the car and he like put it in there. But anyway, it was kind of like askew. And then he made me fix it. So I had to like push it back into place. And then we were like on our way back to my house. And I just like, and then he was friendly afterwards, after we drove for a couple of minutes and he didn't hear the rattling sound anymore. And I guess like his precious car wasn't damaged by picking me up. But I'm just like, and then then after that, he was like super friendly. He's like, what do you do for work? What are you doing at the ice rink? Like, why do you have ice skates? Like, well, do you work there? Like, what? All these like formal questions, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, I think it's just like from the very beginning, I was like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this person? And it's just like, if you care about your car that much, you either get another car to freaking drive around in and pick people up, or you just don't do it at all, because that was not a good experience. Like, I don't ever want to sit in his car ever again, because he's just like, this is all your fault for freaking like knocking the light off of my car. I did not put the speed bumps there, okay? And like, I was not the one who was driving above the speed limit. Like, it was you. Like, you chose to pick up this trip, to pick me up. You chose to drive faster than speed limit, and you chose to drive over the speed bump over the speed limit. And then if you really had a problem with it, you could have canceled the trip and not picked me up when you saw there were more speed bumps that you had to go through. And then, third, I am innocent in this. All I wanted was a ride home. And now it's my fault that your car is messed up. And that doesn't make any sense, because like, that's like child logic. I could understand if like this Uber driver was like actually a child and didn't understand that like shit happens and that it was like all his fault, because kids don't have that cognitive ability yet. But this was like a grown man. But then again, like, men are children. And I hate them. But people are going to be like, not all men. Okay, I get it. Generalizations. All right, shut the fuck up. So, yeah, that was my Uber ride today. And I'm very annoyed. And I'm kind of like debating on going to Uber and like writing them a strongly worded letter. But from what I remember back in the day, Uber hates women. So I don't know if I'm going to be taken seriously anyway. But I just wanted to get it out there that this was my experience. And I do want to ride to Uber. Maybe I should and see what they say. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that was today's ramble rant, which I've been doing a lot of because, again, I'm just doing this on my phone. So it's mostly like current events in my life. And yeah, so thank you guys, as always, for watching my crazy videos. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.